given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in the business, not because they...
In this tutorial, we'll be going through how to create a plot on Plotagon Story app. As you are looking at this plot section, you'll see there are some default plots created by Plotagon and some created by me, but I'll be taking you through how to create one for yourself. So you just have to click on this create a new plot here, and once you click on it, you don't have to wait for Plotagon to load your setup for you, and that's just that. So if you look at the top of your screen here, okay, here, you would see something like a clapper icon. Just select it. You have to add a scene. Click on this scene that is on the screen. It's red in color because we've not selected anything, so you can decide to choose any scene of your choice. Okay, let's go through these ones. All right, okay, let's select a computer close-up or a computer. All right, let's go with a computer, and okay, it has been loaded. So we have a computer set up for us, a computer room. Now you have been prompted to select a character. All right, it's time to select a character. We might decide to select the granny that we just created. Okay, but you'll find out that granny is actually standing behind a chair. Why is she standing behind a chair? If you look next to granny on this place, okay, this granny's name, and next is behind a chair. So you can decide to change her position by just clicking on that behind the chair and select chair, and granny will actually be the one on the chair operating the computer. You can decide not to add any no character. You can decide not to add anyone, or still you can decide to add a character that will be standing behind granny. All right, she'll be standing behind the chair behind granny. All right, so that's how to add and set up your scene. Just first of all, clicking on that clapper icon and selecting your scene, then you select your characters. Now after the clapper icon, next is more of something that looks more like a conversation. But before we go there, looking right here, see something that looks like a camera. So when you select it, more options will come out for you. You can decide to play around it, and that's just that. So select establishing shots or skip establishing shots. If you decide to select establishing shots, let me play this scene. You see what happens. This is them trying to set up themselves for the establishing shots. But if you select on the skip establishing shots, they just go straight to what you tell them to do after that script. So you can now select we can now go straight to the next one. That's more like a chat icon after the clapper icon. Once you select it, okay, this is where the conversation starts. You will be prompted to select a character. All right, I'm at this to choose granny or party. Next, after party, you see something like a neutral. That's a gesture, that's a body language. So if you tap on that, select that neutral, you see some other options. You can decide to go through anyone, and you can decide to go through all of them and select anyone. Just play around it. Just there are so many body languages. Okay, maybe we select a zombie and let's just see how it is. By so she'll act like a zombie, but well, it's just for learning sake. So let's change it to accusing. Let's change it to accusing. So you can decide to change to anyone, and that's just it. So coming below here, we see where the words write dialogue here or record your voice. So you can decide to record your voice, and Plotagon will take it off from there, or you can decide to type in what you want her to. If you want to voice your character yourself, you can click on this record icon here. Yeah, this record icon. But if you prefer the default Plotagon voice, that's a voice that Plotagon offers, you can just tap on the dialogue, this thing here, and you'll be prompted to write anything that's on your mind. So we're going to type, what are we going to type now? Hey granny, okay, what do you think, what do you think you're doing on the computer? What do you think you're doing on the computer? Okay, yeah, all right, okay, that's it. Then you select, that's more like it. So I've taken you through setting up your scene and adding text to your plots. Okay, so you can still get more options on a particular scene. There are different ones here, like these are different sections of your screenplay or your script. So if you select on any particular one, maybe you want to get more options from it, just swipe left. Yeah, the red X is to delete that particular one, while the arrow pointing up is maybe to take it up. If it's the first one, the arrow will be pointing down. Then if it's maybe in the middle, it has something under it, it will go up or down. So if you select X, it deletes. Okay, that's it. So let's check this third icon that is more like a pen icon. And okay, if you want to write a text, okay, let me leave it as centered. Voice, voice, voice. Okay, so because of that, we just have to write run over the rest. The next one here does this voice. So you can call this this icon the action icon actually, and yeah, you can decide to tell one of your characters to act on another character. Like we are telling the granny right now to push Patty, but you can notice a message that is coming up that the target is far away from so we cannot actually push. This actually means that we can only apply this action if your characters are close to each other. So that's when you can apply this action to the action icon. So we are going to the next one now, which is our bell icon. That's the next one right now. It's more of the sound effects. So if you just click on it, you'll see different sound effects here: the chord, crowd applause, fart, police siren. So you just have many to play around with. And moving next is our music icon. The music icon. So most times it's more of introducing it's more of what introduces the kind of mood the plot is actually portraying. So you have whether the happy, the sad, anyone you want. So that's just more of what the music does. That's just it. And There is that from the sound effect. So that's more from the interface part of it. So you can notice that as we are adding, if you are conversant for the ego eyed ones, so we are adding things as we are adding. Okay, let me add a music. Just notice that this 30% will have to change. That's changed to that 6. So the more I start adding things and the more it's actually making sense, the more plotagon rates me higher than I was before. So once you are done, you can actually play your scene. You can actually play your scene and see how it sounds and maybe retweak and make other things out for yourself. So once you're done, you just click to save. There is some stuff that looks more like a download button here on the bottom right corner of your screen. It can be anywhere else depending on the version of plotagon that you are using. So but the icon is still meant to be the same. So you just select it to save your to render your video. You can actually decide to render your video. You can actually decide to render your video with subtitles or without subtitles, which other way, anyhow you want it to be. You can decide to export with subtitles. Okay, I've decided to export with subtitles, so your video is rendering. So that's just it. Once it's done rendering, you have your video saved. So that's it about creating a plot on Plotagon Story. As usual, we actually appreciate you. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon to get updates, to get updated on our latest videos. Anytime we upload a video, you'll be updated. So thanks once more. We really appreciate you, and we'll be waiting for your reactions. We'll be waiting for your projects, and any question you have, just don't forget to drop it on the comment section.
What you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in the business, not because